Hi everybody, my name is Kelsey and welcome to my channel. I wanted to give a shout out to everyone who has liked, subscribed, and commented on this video. It really means a lot to me. I really appreciate that you guys took the time to let me know your thoughts, and I really have been trying to get back to everyone. I've been a little overwhelmed in my personal life, just with a toddler, and my cat has some weird bug and is throwing up and sick, and trying to stay awake because I just want to nap all the time. I've hit that point. So thank you everyone for taking the time to let me know that you enjoy these videos. I appreciate you. And see, here's my cat. He doesn't feel good. And so today is going to be a work in progress and finished project video. So I don't have a whole lot of new stuff necessarily to show you, but I do have projects that are farther along than the last time you saw them. So I'm going to show you my finished project first because I only have one, and it's not even a big one. I just wanted to take a break from crocheting for a bit, so I picked up a small knitting project with bulky yarn. So I made a beanie for myself for winter, and I can't remember the name of the yarn. I got it like double clearanced at Joann for like $1.75. So if I can find the label anywhere, I will definitely let you guys know what it is in the description below. But I really love bulky yarn, like big chunky hats in the wintertime, and my one from last year is just totally destroyed because I wore it so often. It won't even stay on my head. It just like slides all the way down to like my mouth. So I thought I'd make a new one, and it was a pretty simple pattern. It was just a knit one, purl one, and then decrease. So I really like it. It was a free pattern that I followed. I didn't just wing it on my own. Mostly because I don't have the brain power right now to figure out the decreases. I will post the pattern below. It was by Drops, and I believe it is called Lemons and Oranges. So here this is, and it was a bulky yarn. So my next thing I'm going to show you is a work in progress that you guys have seen before, although you've only seen it in pieces. So this is my Hexagon baby blanket that I've been working on for what feels like forever. But I finally finished all the hexagons I thought I would need and started putting it together. I just didn't take into account that it only grows by half a hexagon every row. It's not a full hexagon's length. So I might need to make even more hexagons. So here is what I have so far. This is 8 rows put together. So there you go. It's 100% cotton yarn from Hobby. It's the Twirls yarn that they have. So these ones I believe are, oh no, it's Cotton Kings, yeah, Cotton Kings Twirls. So 100% cotton. And you know, to be honest, I don't think I would use this yarn again for this type of project. In the pattern I followed, they used an acrylic worsted weight yarn, and I wish that I had also picked that, but I just knew that she really liked cotton and she was getting all cotton stuff for her baby, and so that's why I picked it. Also the gradients, but with all the little fiddly pieces of putting it together and everything like that, it does become difficult when all the little strands are not spun together, and that's how the Twirls or the Cotton Kings yarn is. It's not, the 4 strands of cotton are not spun together, they are just loose. And so it does become a little frustrating sometimes with this blanket when I'm trying to, you know, secure a new hexagon and I can't get through all the loops because they're not attached. So next time I make a hexagon blanket, if there is a next time, I will be using a spun acrylic yarn because it's been quite frustrating sometimes. So that one, I had a ton of extra of the darker colors of the spectrum, a ton of extra hexagons that I did not put in the original pattern that I laid out. So those are just going to get added to the bottom. So it's going to be lighter on top and darker on bottom, and I think it's going to work out fine. But you know, it wasn't what I planned, but that's the way these projects go sometimes, and I'm not going to be upset about it because chances are it's going to turn out much more creative and interesting because of this than it would have been if I had sat there and tried to plan out some interesting colorway for the blanket. So that is my hexagon baby blanket that I've talked about in a couple of videos, and I'm pretty proud of it. It looks pretty cool on camera, actually. Way cooler on camera than just laying over the arm of my couch. So there's that. All right, the next one is one you guys have also seen before, but you only saw a little strip of it because I had only done the front strip. So this is a sweater for my niece, and I have to tell you guys, I don't like it. And it's not because of the pattern. So the pattern is still beautiful. It's because I chose the wrong yarn. And I'll tell you what was wrong about the yarn. It's not the wrong weight of yarn. It's not the wrong content either. It's soft and it's swatched up correctly. So it's the right size and everything. It's just not the right color. So for one of these, this type of pattern with all these ribs and these little pom-poms that go up the front, you can barely even see the pom-poms, but there are these little like cherries that are on the front. And because I picked a extremely colorful yarn, you can't see all the details as clearly. All you see is the stripes of color. And so I'm super disappointed in that. I really wish I could undo all of it and pick a different one, but I'm too far in now. And I sent a picture to my sister-in-law, and she is really excited about it. She likes it. So I just have to get the motivation to start it up again. So there's the little sleeves. So this was a pattern I had to pay for. I'll still post the link below so you guys can find it if you want to buy it as well. It's really easy to follow. I just picked the wrong color yarn and I'm bummed by it. All right, and the last work in progress I have is this corner to corner blanket I am making for my nephew. He is a big baseball fan, super big Dodgers fan, but because of all the COVID stuff and a broken arm, he hasn't been able to play baseball this year, and it really upset him. That being said, I didn't make this blanket because of that. I was already working on it when I heard all of that stuff. So now I'm hoping it will be even more exciting for him to get it. I hope it doesn't, bum him out. But it's a corner to corner baseball diamond. So here it is. I'm about a third of the way through, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. It turned out way bigger than I thought it was gonna be, and I actually had to take a break from this blanket too because I was watching The Never-Ending Story one night while I was working on it and got distracted by how weird that movie is, and put a tan square in the middle of the green where it wasn't supposed to be and didn't notice it for like 2 or 3 rows, and so I've had to unravel all those rows, and it's just a little demoralizing to have to do that and have to reorganize the yarn every time you're unraveling and then all that work. But that, you know, is the name of the game, and I just have to pay better attention. But The Never Ending Story is a weird movie, so I couldn't help it. So those are my works in progress. Oops, sorry, my table's really wobbly because my cat keeps jumping up on it. Those are my works in progress. I will post all the links to the patterns below. All of them, or the only 2 that are paid patterns, are the corner to corner blanket and the sweater. The other blankets and the hat were both free patterns. So all of that will go below, and I have a lot of projects that I do want to work on. I have some adult sweaters I want to make, some socks, a lot of baby stuff, not because I'm having a baby, but because they're small projects that I can finish and feel like I'm being productive. There's some Halloween stuff I want to make, but as I'm listing all these off, I already am struggling to like keep my living room clean and feed my toddler. No, I can feed my toddler, but you know, I'm already struggling to do like basic life stuff. I'm so tired and it's just way too big. So I don't know how much of that stuff I'll get done, but I'm definitely going to try and get as much done as I want, because, or as I can, because I know in the weeks after this baby is born, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time for any kind of hobby. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys have found any kinds of patterns or ideas for me to try out. I'm super interested to see what types of things you guys like. Please subscribe. I love seeing new subscribers. I love seeing comments. I love seeing likes. And it was great talking to you guys, and I hope that I'll get another video out soon for sure. Have a great day and a great week, and hopefully I'll get one up soon. So take care, guys.